Welcome back, everyone. It's been a fantastic conference so far. Let's welcome our next presenter. We have Emergent Health Corporation. It trades on the OTC Pink sheets under the symbol EMGE and is developing a product line in the field of regenerative medicine and improved nutraceuticals and phytonutritionals available to the general public without a prescription. So please welcome its director and CMO, Marvin Siegel, and its CEO,
Hello.
Jim Morrison. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks, Anna, and thank everyone that's watching today. We're looking forward to presenting EMGE to you. As Anna said, my name is Jim Morrison. I'm the CEO of the company, and I'm here with Marvin Siegel. And I'm going to spend about 30 seconds introducing myself, and then I'll also turn it over to Marvin and let him do the same. It's hard for me to believe, but June of this year marked my 40th year running companies in the personal care and health and wellness space. All sizes, from startups to literally 10 years at L'Oreal in New York during the 90s, during a period of unprecedented growth for the company. But I've been very fortunate to run companies of all sizes, and so very excited to run Emergent Health. I'm really pleased to introduce you to Marvin Siegel. Marvin and I have actually worked very closely and very successfully in the past together. He is our Chief Marketing Officer and our Board of Directors, and I'd love to have him introduce himself to you.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for the opportunity. My background is a combination of marketing my whole life and being very, very organized because I'm also a commercial jet pilot. I have the privilege of standing next to my father the evening that QVC went live. Our family founded QVC, and I personally represented over 30 different products on QVC, both in the US and UK, and also for Shop NBC. And I was on air myself and also created vendor relations and on-air guest training at both QVC and Shop NBC. So I understand product and I understand presentations probably better than anybody.
And we're very, very fortunate to have Marvin as part of the team. So let me take a few minutes to kind of go through Emergent Health, and it'll be via some slides, but we'll try to make it a little bit livelier than that. And then when we're done, I think that Anna has selected some questions from the questions fielded by the audience that we will answer. So Emergent Health is actually today the result of a roll-up that we have done that when it's all said and done will basically feature 3 unique different business propositions or business silos, as you might want to call them. I'm gonna kind of go through a couple of them with you, and then I'm gonna have Marvin do one of the more unique ones that we have, because what our mission and our goal really has been is to create a one-stop corporation for health and wellness for the entire family, including pets. So I think that's probably a little bit more ambitious mission than most health and wellness companies have. But I think that you'll agree with me when you see what the component pieces are, that it's something that we really can pull off, not only succeed in, but ultimately succeed wildly in. So if you see the diagram that we've got up on the screen right now, you're going to actually see a bunch of different logos. And Emergent Health, basically, to get started, merged with another company that we had been involved with called Regen Bio Wellness. What came out of both of those companies is a portfolio of products, and I'll show you a shot of those products here right now, and you see them on the screen. And these are all plant-based wellness products, as Anna said, many ingredients, including phytonutrients, but a lot of really, really great solutions to problems with health and physicality. On the Regen side, another phenomenal array and portfolio of products here with incredible IP, with virtually every single one being patented, trademarked, many with FDA approvals. We've got products that actually don't even appear on the screen that have got 510Ks filed with the FDA, but a very, very solid assortment and collection of health and wellness products, again, with solid IP. We basically are in the process of basically combining those two companies into a new co called the Holistic Company. And it's represented by the logo that you see right in the bottom row in the middle. basically what Holistic will do, and we are actually in the process, Marvin and myself, of rebranding the company as we speak, and we'll come with a bold new look, all new packaging, a new logo, a new aura, a new website for the brand as we roll it out to, in our particular case, and Marvin will expound on this a little bit more, we try to pick one solid retail partner, but then also master the peripheral of that partner on areas like Amazon, direct to consumer. We may or may not do TV or TV shopping, but one of the absolute component pieces of our message usually revolves around video. And Marvin will give you a better explanation of that. And I'll turn it over and kind of let him do it right now.
You know, if you think of what's happening in the industry right now, if you look at TV shopping, and I'm not going to pick on any one company or my father's company, it is that if you look at it the day it went live and you look at it today, it's the same show. It's the same two-shot. Nothing has changed. Everybody talks about influencers, but nobody really understands how to use them properly. We're going to be using influencers and experts, actual doctors, to provide content. The content will be engageable at your option as the consumer and viewer, using such companies as Clicktivated, using companies such as AdGreets, which is a hyper-personalized ad through social media, such as Facebook. Clicktivated, you can actually click anywhere on a video, even while it's live, and engage with it, and it'll throw the product into a sidebar where you can follow the person, like the person, learn about the product, but when you want to, not when you're forced to, at a particular time when you're watching typical TV shopping. That's what's going to make us so different than everybody else out there. And there are facts based on this that literally, depending on what article you read, 80 to 90% of women in particular are making their buying decisions based on influencers. That's a pretty amazing number. When Jim was past president of L'Oreal, he didn't know that he was going to get that type of return when you spent tens of millions of dollars on advertising. This is now a known fact, and we already have a portfolio of influencers that we're ready to roll out at the right time. Not there yet, but we're going to do it at the right time.
So again, let me just to recap. The Emergent Health Corp basically is the combination of three unique business units. We talked about the Holistic company being one of them. The second one is a company called Pharma Zoo. And I actually, again, want to turn it back over to Marvin to present Pharma Zoo to you, because we think it's an extremely unique platform that will, again, set us aside from the competition and make us very unique.
So if you think about Pharma Zoo, or let me go backwards, anybody out there that owns a pet, and most people do, and the pet business set a record last year with $100 billion in sales. And any show you watch will talk about how many pets were adopted and brought into a home as companionship during the pandemic. But we're going to create a pet community, again, based on influencers and based on well-known, in some cases, worldwide known experts in the space, so that you can actually learn through video content about an issue your pet is having. And I would challenge anybody out there, without naming competition, to go look on a website. There might be video there, but it's buried. And especially if you're looking at it on a phone, which is how most people now buy things, it's really down at the bottom off your screen. Our video content is going to be at the top of the screen. You can engage with it. It'll be a pet pharmacy. We'll have exclusive pet products, proprietary products. We're going to have a wealth of products coming together with great content for the Pharma Zoo platform. And it's really going to be, I mean, just amazing. And of course, we're going to support the community, which would be obvious for us. And we have a great management team, which Jim can talk about. On the far right of your screen is our little guy, Buster, a little 8.5-pound multi-poo, which is very excited about what we're going to be doing.
And so the founder of Pharma Zoo, Adam Brooks, has been working on this platform for several years. We believe it's going to be extremely innovative. And as Marvin said, if you even do know what the competition in this space is, that competition isn't really engaging. It doesn't really have any reason for the pet owner to come to the site every day. It doesn't give the pet owner any sense of community. Pharma Zoo will. I mean, everyone who has a pet is proud of their pet.
Yep.
And everyone who has a pet knows how much they love sharing videos of that pet, photos of the pet, stories about the pet. Pharma Zoo will give them a place to do just that and share that pride in this community of pet owners. So Pharma Zoo is going to be an integral part of the Emergent Health Corp, literally going live in the next 30 days. So we're really on the cusp of this thing being green lighted and ready to go live. And as an investor, you're going to see this bring obviously revenue right out of the gate, but profit and EBITDA as we go forward as well. The next vertical in the portfolio is called Evolutionary Biologics. Evolutionary Biologics manufactures biologic substances that we sell to doctors, we sell to med spas, and we sell to technicians that use topical biologics to change basically the complexity of the skin and the outward health of their customers and their clients. Let's go to the next slide.
Sure.
The company has actually been in existence for about a year. Today, we've got many, many new products that are in the plans for the future. We are today calling on med spas and doctors across the United States. And we have put together something that really in this industry is unique. And the reason I say it's unique is because we've created brands. And none of our competitors in this space have brands. None of them have created a memorable brand experience like we have done. When it's all said and done, we're in the beauty business. And we've tried to create a brand that's sexy, that's very magnetic, very alluring, looks healthy, and is really about inner and outer health and beauty. And so as we go forward, you'll see us introduce products both to the professional community and at retail, predominantly in the skin and skincare categories. As you see, products that certainly do make you look younger, and products that will make you feel better, because when you look good, you feel good. And we'll go to the next slide. And products really that cover the entire gamut of sort of physical problems that this could be a solution for.
And can I touch on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I talked about the ingredient business. There's a product out there which I had to learn how to pronounce, xanthahumol. And xanthahumol is really an amazing product, comes from beer hops. And it's an anti-inflammatory that is 200 times more effective based on research than what is the known product from red wine. And we're actually meeting with people that have developed these types of ingredients and have patents on them and patents on the combination, or what is known in the business now as a drug cocktail, enhancing the performance of other known products. So that's what Jim and I are going to be doing based on our experience. There's nobody better in the space in terms of what Jim has done with his background, and then what I have done in regards to marketing and getting to the key benefits of the product, or what I like to say is the benefit of the benefit. And what that is when somebody looks at you and says, gee, you look great. What are you doing? Well, then that customer is going to be, a voice for us going forward.
So just to wrap up, Emergent Health Corp, symbol EMGE, is going to be a major player in the health and wellness space. Our headquarters is in New York City. The Pharma Zoo headquarters will also be in Palm Beach, Florida. And you will definitely see this company really start to take off. And it's a company that we really want you to get involved with and get behind.
Are you gentlemen ready for questions?
Sure.
Awesome. Great presentation. Excited about this and excited to try it myself. Okay. Dean Norton asks, what do you see looking forward for Emergent Health?
Great question. So one of the hallmarks of my time in the personal care industry has been making acquisitions. And so obviously we don't want to put the cart before the horse, but we've got a lot of work to do right out of the gate in establishing Pharma Zoo, establishing Evolutionary Biologics, and establishing the holistic company. But we are already have our eyes open and have our feelers out to find like-minded bolt-on companies that we could acquire and that we could actually merge into Emergent Health and obviously expand both revenue and profit.
Fantastic. Tatum C wants to know, do you believe the company will continue making acquisitions?
Good question. Yes, I believe that there'll be an acquisition within the next 6 months for sure. And because both of our Rolodexes, we know so many people in this space, and many of them are entrepreneurs that possibly because of COVID, possibly just because of money being not so easy to come by, have companies that they want to sell, but companies that are really uniquely positioned and that with the right management and capital really could be successful. So we've got our eyes on those companies already. We've got literally 3 or 4 that we're talking to as we speak.
Just think about it, Anna, that I represented vendor relations at both QVC and Shop NBC. And literally this morning, I received 2 emails from people with products in the pet space that wanted to talk to us. So, I mean, as we go more public with this, my phone's going to blow up, and that'll be with pleasure to get those products out there and give them a home as long as they are a well-formulated product and have great content.
Sounds like a great plan. Jade Mack wants to know what makes your products and marketing different.
Yeah, so first off, the products are truly, I have a saying, what makes you different, unique, and better than the competition? And our products are that. They're going to be unique formulas, unique synergies of ingredients coming together. I don't want to give too much away now. We'll have a follow-up interview with you. And then, as I said earlier, it is using the influencer and the expert correctly in a video, in content that the viewer can engage with and learn more at their leisure. It's not that you're watching a TV shopping channel or an infomercial and you have to buy now. No. You're going to get really good information. And then when you like the information and you want to learn more, you can click a button or tap on the product and that'll throw it to a sidebar. And then you can learn more about that product when you want to, Anna.
That sounds very interactive. I like that idea. Anna Wagner wants to know, how are you better than the competition? I'm assuming there's a lot of competitors out there.
I'll let you handle that one.
Yeah, so kind of what I had kind of said it before is when you look at another, whether it's a website, whether it's a mobile app, it is based on generic product information. There's not really good content. I own, or we have a multi-poo that we have, my wife and I. And, so we're part of a multi-poo group. And you see people, when a dog is sick, and it always happens after hours, the dog gets sick, it's vomiting, it's doing something. What do people do? They post a video on Facebook and you have non-experts giving them help, which is insane when you think about it. So we're going to have a community, a platform where you can log in, get an expert help and expert remedies right away to solve your problem, not somebody from where, I don't want to pick on any particular state, but, from anywhere else that really has no expertise at all giving you advice.
You have a multi-poo, I have an Aussie poo, and they're adorable and high maintenance. Okay, let's talk about the use of technology. How are you going to incorporate that into your model?
It's a great question. I'll share this one with Marv. Obviously, everything that we do from the day we start will be direct to consumer. So we'll obviously be online. Every product that we sell basically will be. But we also will be, when we are specialists in Amazon, we're specialists really in every form of social media. As Marv just said, and I'll let him even expand it a little bit more, every social media platform we will use and we will maximize to sell our products.
So there is, I mentioned 2 technologies. One is called Ad Greets, one is called Clicktivated. Ad Greets, and if you can, are you on Facebook, assuming? I'm not going to stalk you, I'm just asking.
Oh, yes, so, I am.
Okay, so if you were clicking on an ad on an Ad Greets ad on Facebook, immediately, actually, I'll pick on myself, it would respond to me and it would say, hi, Marvin, in New York City, you would love this product and your brother. And so it's going to immediately connect a couple of dots in a millisecond, knowing I live in New York City, knowing I have a brother. And so it's going to respond to you in a very personalized way. Now, there's going to be 2 reactions. The reaction you just had, which is you might go, oh my God, it knows too much about me. Or you're going to go, hey, that's really cool. And I'm going to share that. And so either reaction is okay.
Because no matter what, you responded to it subconsciously.
Right. And that is a really cool concept that it can tailor the response based on who you are, where you live, etc. That's Ad Greets. Clicktivated is the technology where while the video is running. I could click on your video right now. I could click on your hair, and it would put into a sidebar what hair product you use. I could click on your earrings. No, seriously, it would. You know, if we populated that, my point is, it could have your earrings, and we could have a relationship. Whoever made your earrings, your dress, etc., your lipstick color. I was here. We're going. So all that stuff could be that, and that's really cool. But you get to engage when you want to.
Wow, technology keeps blowing my mind, and we're all a part of it. One question from me: when are you going to do the Emergent Abbott and Costello show?
Marvin, already. He was just commenting how home shopping and TV shopping is the two-shot. What do we do? The two shots.
Right. No, we will be doing a lot of really cool content going forward. Very engaging. When you see the people that we have lined up, it will really be. It'll be from the extreme of millions of followers to those that have maybe 10 or 20,000, have a radio show. I have been using a number of different services, kind of stalking those celebrities and influencers with pets. So I have a portfolio that I'm ready to go to because the combination, by the way, it seems like a lot of people with pets are walking them, they're healthy. So that hits both sides of what we're going to be doing. And that's where I think it'll work out really well.
Great. Do you gentlemen have any closing remarks?
The only one that I've got is please look us up. We're obviously an emerging company, so we'd like to have all of your viewers as financial partners.
Wonderful. Well, this has been a really fun presentation today, and we look forward to you coming on in the future and giving us some updates.
We will.
I'd love to. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, stay with us. We'll be right back with our next presenter.